All right, what's up, everybody? As you can tell, neither of us are Joel. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Rich. You guys have seen Dylan on previous shows. Uh, we're gonna knock out the college side here, and then potentially we'll do the NFL side in a separate show as well. All right, so we're gonna jump right into the AFC side. We'll knock out some of these solo commits. So Luke Reynolds going to Miami. Trades Green going to Michigan State. Jalen Glover going to Michigan State. Dante Dowdle going to Baylor. Trayon Webb going to Michigan State. Jaden Davis going to Tennessee. Adam Randall, solo commit, going to Michigan State. Gatlin Bear, Dylan's boy, going to Michigan State. Kobe Prentice going to Texas A&M. Jaden Greathouse going to SMU. Old Kyle McCord, Syracuse Kyle McCord going to Baylor. Johan Cardenas going to Texas A&M. Mario Williams going to Florida State. Dean Connors going to SMU. Mark Fletcher going to Florida State.
Is he still eligible?
What do you mean? Mark Fletcher? You're thinking.
Yeah, didn't he transfer?
No, you're thinking of Citizen.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Citizen went to McNeese State.
That's what it was. I was like, oh, there he goes.
Oh, boy. All right, Brennan Presley going to Baylor. Amari Niblack going to Miami. And then Noah Smith also going to Miami.
That's a lot of solos.
Yeah,
good week for Sparty.
Hell yeah. All right, so that takes care of the solos. Let's start with Damari Alston. Joel likes to go from the bottom, so that's where we're gonna stick with that. All right, two teams involved here are Baylor at 56%, and then Texas A&M at 44%. Texas A&M, all right, with the slight upset. All right, next up is Jacoby Lane. All right, we got Maryland with a big advantage at 69%. Baylor at 31. Des is going to be very angry if he does not get this, and he was not on the show. And Maryland. All right. We don't have to explain to Des why he didn't get his guy that he was favored in. All right, Dorian Singer.
What team is he on now? Utah?
Yeah, I believe so. He's gone from one place to the next, eh? All right, we've got SMU and then Houston. So with 55% SMU, 45% Houston, pretty much a toss-up. We got SMU. Next up, Brandon Innes. Maryland, 57%, and Michigan State, 43%. Maryland gets another. Kind of chalky so far, eh?
It's been very choppy.
Yeah.
That means the NFC is going to be crazy.
That means I'm not going to win anything.
Yep.
All right, Roderick Robinson. There we go, Roderick Robinson. We've got Texas A&M and UCLA, pretty much a toss-up, 51-49. Chalk again. We got Texas A&M.
Ooh. Good week.
All right. I know. Jaden Rashada, the new Georgia Bulldog.
Who's showing him the money?
We got Houston, 37%, Tennessee, 36%, Miami, a little bit behind at 27%.
All three have the biggest NIL programs.
Yeah, Houston's not going to win. Let's see. Is it Miami or is it Tennessee? Hey, the Vols with those bags of McDonald's. Huh?
Yep, McDonald bags on deck.
All right, Tennessee gets Rashada. Next up, we got Grayson McCall, the new NC State quarterback. All right, we got Florida State, 52%, and the Vols at 48%. We got the Seminoles. Florida State brings in Grayson McCall.
Not enough McDonald's money.
Not well. They spend it all on.
Yep.
They spent it all on the last one. All right. Next up, we got Nicholas Harbor. All right, here we go. We got 3 teams in here. The Vols with a big advantage at 60%. We got UCLA at 21% and Michigan State at 20. Not going to be UCLA. Tennessee Vols pull out the big advantage. No upset
That's where
there.
the money bag came.
Yeah, there we go. Spending that money in the right places. All right, next up, we got a big one. We've got Cam Coleman. A lot of teams involved here. I believe we've got 5. Yeah, we got 5 involved here. So pretty neck and neck for the first few. We got Tennessee at 20%, Florida State 19, Missouri 17, Texas A&M 16, Baylor 15, and Oregon bringing up the rear at 12.
That's what you get when you get compared to Julio.
Yeah, Baylor's not there. Not Texas A&M. Not Tennessee.
Ooh,
Florida State. Florida State bringing in the big time freshmen.
They're having some luck this week against Tennessee.
Yeah, they are. All right, I don't know how to say this name. Bayshul Tutton, right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Boom. First time go at this station. All right, we got SMU 62%, and then Florida State quite a bit behind at 38%. We're going to see chalk or no?
Chalk.
We got chalk. SMU. All right, Oscar Delp. We got Tennessee and Oregon, pretty much a coin flip, 52-48. Oregon.
Oh, upset.
Hey, Tennessee spent all that money. All right, next up, Mario Anderson. We've got Missouri with a slight advantage, 59%, and then Baylor at 41. Missouri. All right, Jalen Raynor, the talented quarterback from Arkansas State. We've got, coin flip here too. Tennessee, 52%, and then Maryland at 48%. Tennessee. Ooh. That might be a tough one for Dez. He might not be happy at us now.
Hey, he should have showed up for the show.
There we go. All right, Rock Taylor. We've got SMU with a huge advantage, 79%. Maryland, 21%.
Big upset right here.
Can he pull a huge upset? SMU. All right, the year 17 tight end, Brant Kuthi out of Utah.
Guy.
Yeah, it's been your guy for 7 years now, yeah? All right, Maryland with a slight advantage, 52% over Houston, 48%, pretty much coin flip. It goes to the Terps.
He's having a good week.
Yeah, he's not bad at all. All right, Kyron Drones, next up. Massive lead for Missouri, 73%. SMU just got some points in there to prevent the solo, 27%, kind of a la Dylan. All right, there we go. Missouri. All right, chalk.
That means you know what's going to happen for Hobart, right?
Yeah, I'm going to lose him. All right, next up, Brady Cook. Missouri, 55%. Tennessee, 45%. Missouri takes it. All right. Looks like Tennessee is run out of luck.
I mean, they only got 10 guys last week.
Yeah, they've had a good week this week too with Raynor and Harbor, and I mean even Rashada and Jaden Davis. So, moving on, Jaheim White. We've got 2. Missouri's in a lot of people this week. It seems like. All right. Yeah. Missouri 66%. SMU once again, trying to prevent that solo. 23%. Missouri takes them. Hey, my boy's next.
The zoo.
Yeah, my boy's up next. Bryant Wesco. Here we go.
3.1, baby.
Yeah. All right, we got five involved. Pretty close, except for Baylor a little bit behind. So 23% for Houston, 21% for Florida State and Miami, 19% for Oregon, and then like I said, Baylor's at 15%. Oregon's not in there. Florida State's not in there. Ooh. Miami. Drew.
Ooh. Big win.
Drew pulling out the big guy. All right. Congrats, Drew.
Your boy's going to be happy.
Yeah, he is. All right, Thomas Castellanos gets to play quarterback for Bill O'Brien. He should do great things. All right, this is pretty even. UCLA 35%, Michigan State 34, Tennessee 31. Not going to be Michigan State. Is it going to be UCLA or Tennessee?
Gonna ride the for UCLA.
Yeah, it is. It is UCLA. All right, next up, the brand new UCF quarterback KJ Jefferson. We got 5 teams involved. We got Houston 29%, Tennessee a little bit behind 24, Michigan State and Miami both at 16, and then Dez bringing up the rear at 15%.
Barely made the cut.
Yep, Miami's out. Michigan State's out. We got Houston. Nice and chalky. All right, next up, we got Ishmael Mahdi. We've got 4 teams. We got Dez with a little bit of a lead, 35%, UCLA right behind 30, and then Michigan State and Missouri both at 18%. Not going to be Michigan State. UCLA, a slight upset.
Ooh.
All right, last but not least, another one of my guys, Jackson Arnold. Let's see what we got. All right, we've got. Let me just make sure that there's not more than 6. All right, yeah, we got six teams. So we got Houston, 18%, A&M, 17, Miami and Missouri at 16, Michigan State at 14, Oregon at 13. This is your classic toss-up to go any direction. Not going to be Michigan State, not Missouri, not Miami. Sorry, Drew. Houston pulling it out. Houston, it's a good week for him.
They got 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, good week for him. At the end, I mean, you got KJ Jefferson and Arnold. I'll take that all day long. Let me get some of that luck. All right, that wraps up the AFC side. Let's hope that the recruiting gods are on the side of me and Dylan, except for when it comes to Cromenhoek and Hobart, and hopefully they're mine. All right, let's get this started. We'll start with the solos just like last time. Wisconsin pulling in Addison Ostrenga and Ethan Garbers. Exactly. Yep. Kion Barry Johnson going to Michigan. Daniel Nagata going to Wisconsin. Amari Evans, Lewis Brown, Dylan Gresham, and Amarion Peterson all going to Wisconsin. Max Johnson going to Florida. Caleb Johnson going to Michigan. That's a big one. I missed that one. No, I'm thinking of Caleb Jackson. All right, good. Whew. Jaden Maeva, not happy about that one, going to Wisconsin. Jalen Brown going to Wisconsin. Chris Mitchell going to UCF. Dylan, you got Marion Lukes. Natarian Tuggle going to Stanford. Josh Hoover going to the Gators. Cameron Scatabo, not happy about that one either, going to UCF. It's Greg, isn't it? No, that's Greg's Vandy. Kobe Hudson, missed that one, going to Georgia. Walker White going to Greg and Vanderbilt. That's a big one. All right, that takes care of the solos, looks like. So let's kick things off with Lawson Lucky. He is choosing between Penn State and Georgia. Penn State 50%, Georgia 50%. That's a toss-up. Goes Penn State. Johan Cardenas committing over here in the NFC as well. We've got...
That's the C2C boy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they have him ranked fairly high, yeah. All right, this is between Georgia and Stanford. Pretty much a toss-up, 53-47. Going to Stanford.
Ooh, Stanford's been on a roll lately, man.
Sam needs to stop this nonsense.
I know. He's going to outdo you, Cali.
I'm not happy about this. All right, Cam Coleman is a big boy. All right, and you're involved in this one. We got Texas A&M 27%, Georgia 25%, Texas and Vanderbilt 24%. Ooh, is Greg going to outdo you? He's not going to Texas. He's going to Georgia. Bulldogs pull out a big dog.
That one hurts.
Not off to a good start for us. All right. We got Roman Hemby. We've got Michigan 53%, Penn State 47%. Shocker, Michigan and Penn State fighting for some commits. Michigan pulls Roman Hemby.
It looks just like it's on the field.
Yeah, no kidding. Why you gotta do that to me? All right, Malachi Fields. We've got big lead for TCU, UCF 33%. PJ gonna be unhappy if this goes to UCF. TCU pulls out the commit.
PJ is gonna complain either way.
Facts, big facts. All right, my favorite running back in the class. We got Nate Frazier going to Georgia. So he is between three schools: Texas 34%, Stanford 33%, USC at 33%. So this is a true toss-up. Not going to Texas. It's one of the Cali schools. Let's go.
You finally got one over Stanford.
Let's go. All right. Here we go.
What a week.
Disclaimer. Joel put all these percentages in. We didn't mess with it. All right. So Nate Frazier going to USC. Next up, we got Rock Taylor. He is choosing between Michigan and Texas Tech. 51-49. Here we go. Can we pull one out? Texas Tech.
Let's go.
Red Raiders get Rock Taylor.
There's got something to throw to now.
Yeah. All right. I don't know how to say his last name. Kyle Manengai.
Better than what I would say.
All right. So we got a big lead on Penn State. Looks like TCU threw some points on here, so it was not a solo commit. Probably a smart decision. We got 71% Penn State, 29% TCU. Can we see an upset? No.
Ooh, chalk.
Nittany Lions taking their boy out of Rutgers. All right, next up is Mason Taylor.
There's a lot of people on this dude.
Yeah. So we got 4 on here, and they're all pretty even. I mean, we got Florida, Georgia, and Vanderbilt all at 26%. UCF right behind them at 23%. It is not Georgia.
The chalk.
It is not Florida.
Oh.
So it is either Vanderbilt or UCF. Greg gets Mason Taylor.
Happy.
Congrats, Greg. Don't say we never gave you anything.
He still will.
All right, next up, Ruben Owens. Yeah, there we are. All right, pretty much a toss-up here, too. Texas, 34%. Georgia and Vanderbilt at 33%. Not Texas.
Another upset.
It's either Georgia or Vandy. It's Georgia. The Bulldogs.
What did it say about the NFC?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we were hoping for some chalk.
We got the opposite.
Yeah. All right. Georgia gets Ruben Owens. All right, Kellen Lacey.
I think I'm on him.
Yep. It's 50-50. This is a toss between Michigan and Texas Tech. Michigan.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the part of the show where if things go wrong, I break the computer and we just don't finish the show. All right. So Joey Hobart, USC, 74%. And old Texas Tech decided he wanted to throw some points, so it wasn't a solo. Oh, thank goodness. USC. I would have been very mad, dude. I would have been mad. All right. Here's a toss-up between USC and Florida. We got Jonah Coleman transferring from Arizona to Washington, follow his coach. 50-50. Let's go. USC. All right.
You enjoy that O-line.
Huh?
You enjoy that O-line.
Hey, that's fine. I don't care. I'll take what I can get because it ain't doing nothing on the NFL side. All right, Mylan Graham. We've got Stanford and USC both at 35%, and then we got Penn State right behind at 30%. It is not going to be USC. Is it going to be Penn State or Stanford? It is Stanford.
Uh-oh. It's time.
Here's another one. I don't want to do this one. All right, we got Luke Kromenhoek, my QB1 for the class.
And you're leading.
I know. we've got USC at 24%, Penn State 22, Georgia and Stanford at 21, and Texas Tech bringing up the rear, just making the cut at 12. All right, we've got not going to be Stanford, not going to be Georgia. Uh-oh. It's USC. Let's go.
You got your number one quarterback.
Hey.
Number one running back today.
All right. Hey, we are doing every show from now on.
Yeah, I'm not a fan right now, so Joel.
Yeah. All right. We got Haynes King. We got Georgia with a massive lead, 77%. Texas at 23. Georgia takes Haynes King. All right. Nick Anderson up next. You're on this one. This is a toss-up. All right, Nick Anderson. We got Georgia, 25%. Texas and Florida, 24. And then Texas Tech right behind at 23. It is not going to be Texas. It is not going to be Georgia. It is either Florida or Texas Tech. Should I show the people?
No.
I'm just trying to give you a heart attack. It is Florida.
Man, I'm having a bad week.
This is what you get when you give me the controls. I just give people heart attacks. All right, Raheem Sanders. All right, so if Vanderbilt loses out on Raheem Sanders, I would just laugh because
let's make it happen.
Because it's 73% in favor of Vanderbilt, 27% in favor of Michigan. It's Vanderbilt. Greg is going to be happy. This is the one that he wanted. All right, congrats, Greg. You got rocket.
You got a rocket.
It's a good win for him. All right, Quinn Ewers. Surprisingly, we've only got 3 teams involved in Quinn Ewers. I don't really know how that happened, but hey, it's the NFC. We let people do what they want here. It is a toss-up. Florida, 34%. Texas and Vanderbilt at 33%. It is not going to be the Gators.
Upset.
If this is Greg, he's going to want us to do every show. It's Greg. Vanderbilt, congratulations. You've got yourself a quarterback. All right, Jalen Milroe.
Too, I think, or no, Arch is committed.
Yeah, I don't think he's committed. I just realized that Ted is committing this week. I didn't even realize that.
Oh, boy. I'm in on this one, too.
All right, Jalen Milroe. We've got 6. They're all pretty even. Florida, 15%. Texas, 13%. And then we got Wisconsin, Georgia, Texas Tech, and Vanderbilt all at 12%.
If Vanderbilt gets this.
It's not Texas Tech.
Yeah, obviously. I haven't got anybody.
It's not Wisconsin.
It's going to be Vanderbilt.
Not Texas. It's the Gators.
Ooh.
That's a good pull for the Gators.
Heck yeah, it is.
All right, Ricky White. I'm a fan of Ricky White. All right, so pretty even actually for the first 3. Georgia, 29%. Texas Tech, you're at 28, and then USC is at 27.
There's no way. There's no way I get him.
It's because I'm driving the train here. And then Penn State is at 16. All right. Oh, it's not Georgia. Hey, it's Texas Tech.
Let's go.
Red Raiders bringing in Ricky White. That's a good pull for you.
Makes me happy.
I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm a fan. You're in the next one too, Phil Maffa. You're leading. All right. Oh, it's a toss-up. Okay. Texas Tech, 51%. Penn State, 49% for Phil Maffa. Penn State. Of course, it's the one that is not chalk. All of them have been chalk except for this on the 50-50s. All right. I see that you relocated to another seat. Is that going to bring you better luck?
I did.
All right, Nick Singleton, running back for Penn State. We've got Penn State with a big lead at 49%. USC, 35%. Stanford at 16%. It is not Penn State. Ooh, it's either USC or it is Stanford.
Cali.
Oh, my God.
You had yourself a week.
Wow. All right.
You finally got one.
Whew. All right, DJ Giddens. I like Giddens,
If I just
too.
get him, I'm happy.
Yeah,
That's the
I
only
like
one I
Giddens.
want.
Oh, fingers crossed. Here we go. Should we just let it simmer for a minute? Or are
It's
you going to
gonna
have
be
a heart
PJ.
attack? Texas Tech.
My record against PJ is still good.
There we go.
He's gonna complain nonstop about that.
Oh, yeah. All right, Cedric Baxter. This is a toss-up. It's Georgia 25%, Florida
Greg's
25%.
in there. Greg's getting it.
Yeah. Vanderbilt 25%, UCF at 24%. I'm not real sure where that other 1% went. Apparently, somebody decided to throw some points. They didn't make the cut. So it's not Vanderbilt. It's not Georgia. It is the Gators.
What a week for Florida.
Florida having themselves a time over here.
Between
All
USC and Florida, your NIL must be going off.
Hey, instead of using McDonald's bags, we use In-N-Out bags.
Ooh.
Yeah, just saying. So, all right, the big man. We got Tet McMillan. We've got 5 schools in on Tet McMillan. We got TCU out in front, 24%. Stanford, 22. UCF at 21. And USC, 18. And then Wisconsin at 15. It is not USC. That's disappointing. And that concludes our show. All right, it is not UCF. TCU brings Tet McMillan. PJ, if you complain, I will yell at you. Congrats. That's good stuff. All right, I'm not going to run through all of these. I'll scroll. You can take a look. And that will end the college portion of the show. Get your points in for next week, and then we'll see you on the NFL side.